It's time for another episode of Hops and Hedges, where we talk about beer, landscaping, and everything in between. Season 1 is proudly sponsored by ext.tech, helping you grow and revolutionize your landscaping business. Now crack open a cold one, and let's dig in. There you go. We are now recording. Oh my goodness. Today with me, I have David Hobson. And if you are on Facebook or on Instagram and you are not following him, you guys need to. David, thank you again so much for taking the time to come on to Hops and Hedges and talk plants with me today.
My pleasure. I've had my hops.
You've had your hops?
Yeah.
You have them or you've already had them?
No, I had one already.
Oh,
sorry.
Well, okay, well, cheers to you. I'm just cracking open my first one actually because I'm actually wearing so much makeup right now. I was just in a production of Kinky Boots.
Oh, yes, I saw that.
Yeah, at the Palace Theater. So we did a matinee today. So I still have a face full of stage makeup because I didn't have time to take it all off. So anyway, so David, you're in Waterloo, Ontario.
Yes.
And I know you because you are the administrator for, what is the Facebook group called?
Oh, Grand Gardeners, a local gardening group.
Grand Gardeners on Facebook. Just a wealth of information. And I love everything that you post and you comment. So I just can't wait to dig in here. So you actually don't have a company per se, but you are a writer. So what is it that you write?
I've been writing a weekly garden column for the Waterloo Region Record since 2001. So that's 23 years, 1,200 columns.
Only 1,200 columns? And so where else can people see these columns? Or is
they can see them online.
Yep.
And I also post some older ones, you might say, on my blog. I have a couple of blogs.
And so what blogs are those?
You can find them under davidhobson.ca.
Excellent. davidhobsons.ca. Well, I am going to be David Hobson. Sorry, no S. davidhobson.ca.
That's right.
Excellent. I will be certainly looking those up. And so your current garden, so is this at the house that you live now? It's in the questionnaire you said your current garden began in 1985?
Yes, that's my current garden. I made two before that, but not as elaborate as this one.
And I've seen pictures and it is elaborate. So for people who have not seen pictures, can you describe your garden for us?
I'm a plant person.
I love that about you. We already have something in common. I just love this.
I try to keep some semblance of design.
Yep.
But I'm always sticking new plants in. I was at a plant swap yesterday.
Yeah.
Now find room for them.
Very cool. So what is it like when you approach the garden? So do you enter the garden from the front of the house or is it through the backyard? Or I mean, through like a back door?
Up the side yard and then through the gate into the backyard.
Yep.
Lots of pictures on my blogs too, if you can find them.
Oh, challenge accepted.
Yeah. Front yard is, it's xeriscape, if anything. It's ground covers, few shrubs, nothing. It doesn't take any tending.
Right.
But the backyard, I'm going all the time.
Wow. Very cool. And I just love the pictures. So again, anybody, it's hard to do on a podcast, but do check out davidhobson.ca and check out those pictures because you, my friend, have such an extraordinary garden. So I hope you will post on either the Facebook group or send me a message when you're on a garden walk or it's open to the public because I would love to come and see your garden.
Well, I tell people, if you're ever in the neighborhood, just text me.
Okay. Excellent.
I'm always here.
I'm on my way. I can be there in 40 minutes.
Okay. I am retired.
Excellent. I love
Except
that.
from the garden.
So, and this garden began in 1985. So that your garden is 2 years older than I am.
Wow. Yeah. It was a new house at the time. So the only issue is it was a country road behind the fence. Right. Now it's a busy road.
So now you're dealing with traffic noise and sound and.
Yeah. I kind of pretend it's waves crashing on a beach.
Right. if I close my eyes and I think really hard, I can pretend that it's waves. But
Yeah, I'm used to it though.
yeah.
So
Okay.
not an issue.
So do you get affected then by like road salt as well then?
No,
Are you that
there's
close or
a good
yeah.
fence.
Okay, so it's more just the noise pollution that
Yeah.
gotcha. Um, and so before we get into, I have so many plant questions and I am just uh itching to get get going here. But I'd like to know, so you've already had some hops, but what was your beverage of choice?
Guinness,
Guinness.
almost always.
Almost always. Excellent. And
Yeah.
you did mention too that UK is one of your favorite places to go. Is that where you're from?
It is, and I have family there. I'm going to be there this summer again for a couple of weeks.
Oh, how nice.
And I used to host garden tours a few years ago.
Yep.
So I've been around most of the big stately homes,
Oh,
the popular garden trip types, Great Dixter, Sissinghurst, Headcote.
oh,
Yeah, been around all those.
oh
Tons of
my
pictures of
goodness.
those.
Ah, I would have loved to have done that. I've missed out, but maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Oh,
And
you've got lots
actually,
of time.
I do. I do. Yeah. And actually I have explored some gardens of Italy and Spain, but have
Mm.
not done England, UK, France. So there's still, and that's only one spot. Like there's so many other gardens to see. So
Oh,
for sure. I'm actually drinking a wheat ale, not an IPA. So if you've
ah,
seen, I know David, you were saying that you had seen some of the other episodes, and I think every episode up until today, I've had an IPA, and today it's something different. And this is actually called a Paradise Lime Wheat Ale, and it's got a
oh,
seagull in it. It's called Juiced Seagull, and I got it by accident because I thought it was an IPA because I usually drink juicy IPAs. So I'm like, Juiced Seagull, that's a great name for an IPA. And then it wasn't until I got it home, I'm like, wait a second, this is a wheat ale. And it is actually quite delicious.
ah,
So,
good for you.
well, cheers to you. Sorry I missed your beverage, but it's okay. I'll drink this for us both.
Yes, I should
Uh,
have saved some.
yeah, there you go. And so in the UK, this is going to be a big question, but with all of the travel that you've done and the gardens you've seen, if you had to pick a favorite, or maybe even like a top two or top three, but is there one that comes to mind that you're like, man, if you go to the
Well,
UK, this is one you got to see?
yeah, the ones that are most often on the garden tour list are Great Dixter, Christopher Lloyd's place, and I've been a couple of times, and it is really quite something. And the other one is Sissinghurst, Vita
Okay.
Sackville West's garden, and they're fascinating places, but they're so busy, and even
Yeah.
coach tours have to arrange a time slot to visit. So when I go home, I'm from the north of England, up Yorkshire way, and
Mhm.
lots of stately homes and gardens up north, but they're off the tourist route.
Oh,
And one of my favorites is a place called Broadsworth Hall, just in South Yorkshire. Um, there's one, there's one I'm going to see this summer up near Ripon. It's a sculpture garden,
oh,
which
really?
I really enjoy seeing. Yeah, and there are a few good ones up there, but yes, that one. Let's see. I can never remember the names of anything anymore.
Yeah.
People, plants,
Yep.
places.
Yep. Oh man. There's still so many things to see. Had you ever seen this is a total segue, but have you ever seen the Monty Don's Around the World in 80 Gardens?
Yeah, yes, I've seen most of his stuff.
Oh, isn't that extraordinary? And
Yeah.
it's I think I had tried to buy the DVD and it was like $180 or something
Mm.
crazy, but it's free on YouTube.
Yeah. Yes,
So you can just watch it on YouTube.
I watch Gardener's World most
Gardener's World.
weeks. Yeah.
Nice. And
It's fun.
is that on YouTube as well?
There are episodes maybe, but
Okay.
it's on BBC TV,
BBC.
and
Nice.
I have access to BBC TV, so I can watch it.
Oh, lucky you. I'm trying to think. Somebody, oh my gosh, I'm gonna forget her name. Cameron?
Hmm.
Something Cameron or Cameron? No, not Cameron. Dobbin. Charlie
Oh,
Dobbin.
Charlie Dobbin.
Yeah, because
Yes.
she was on that recently, right?
On Gardener's World?
Oh
I
no.
don't.
Now I've put my foot in my mouth on the internet. Great. She's
Don't
in
worry about
something. I thought that's what it was, but maybe it's not. But very cool. That's now on my radar. Gardener's World or Gardner
it. Yeah.
World?
It's an institute, Gardeners World. It's
Gardener's
an
World.
institution in Britain.
Okay. Um, definitely
Well,
gonna look that
you
up.
mentioned gardens in Britain. Chelsea Flower Show, I've been to a
Oh,
number of times, and
oh my gosh. Yes, oh, yes. So okay,
that's
so let's talk about that. So how
coming
many
up in a
times have
couple
you
of
been?
weeks. 11.
Only 11 times
Only
to
11.
the Chelsea Flower Show. Oh my gosh.
Well, I went the first time in 2005. I was hosting garden tours,
Yeah.
and that ended about 2013. And then 16, 17, and 19, I scooped a media pass, which was,
Huh.
oh my, because you go on press day and it's not busy, and all the celebrities are there, and the Queen shows up after I'm kicked out. It's an
Mm,
experience.
wow.
I'm honored to have managed to do that.
Oh my gosh. I mean, my dream is just to go once, and you've
Yeah.
been 11 times.
And it's always jaw dropping.
Oh, okay. So people who are listening who don't know the Chelsea Flower Show, can you give us a lowdown about what this is?
It's the most amazing garden show in the world, really. It takes place for only 5 days to 6 days in May. It takes 3 weeks to assemble, and everything's absolutely immaculate. They ensure the flowers are at the best in the show gardens. They put them in cool rooms before the show to slow them down, or they put them in
Yeah.
greenhouses to speed them up to just to be sure that the flowers are precisely open. And yes, the Queen comes on the Tuesday, and then the Royal Heart Society's members are on the Wednesday. Then it's open for public for the next 3 days.
Oh my
And
gosh.
the world's preeminent designers designed the big show gardens there. They're the show gardens, the big ones are bigger than a backyard. Yeah, twice the size of a suburban backyard, and they cost upwards of $500,000, probably more now with
Unbelievable.
inflation.
Ah,
There was
and
one created a few years ago for an Irish designer, Diamond Gavin, and it was sponsored by the city of Cork in Ireland.
hmm.
And there was some disagreement over who was funding what in the end. And when it was all settled, they said it was $2 million for
Oh my
5 days.
goodness. For a
And
show
not just the
garden.
gardens, they have the big marquee size of 2 football fields. Imagine that. Filled with plants, and every specialist nursery in the country is there. So you have the leading lupin nursery with their displays, and you have the leading delphinium nursery with their displays, and so on and so on.
Oh my
Yeah, 2 football
gosh.
fields.
Ah,
Yeah,
I can't imagine being there in person. Like just what a
it's quite something. And you might run
really.
into a celebrity on press day, like maybe Judi Dench, which happened to me once. I didn't get that close.
No, I
Oh,
bet you
Princess
she was
Kate.
beautiful as ever.
I saw Princess Kate from maybe 50 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And is it I might be mixing it up with a different show, but does the Chelsea for the show gardens, is there a theme every year? Or is it
No,
just
they
there
don't have
isn't
a
a
thing.
theme? Okay.
The designers compete for a gold medal,
Yeah.
as do the displays of flowers, plants. But it's not like the Olympics where there's only one gold. Everybody could get a gold, but they have to meet exacting
Okay.
standards, and
Okay, so it's just
they are
general standards.
judged.
It's not competing within a certain theme or a
No,
certain, it's like this is what makes a
and
great
the
garden.
preeminent judges, they deduct points for little, a leaf that's discolored.
Yeah.
5 points off.
Oh my gosh. Just to be there live would be
Well, put it
extraordinary.
on your bucket list.
Oh, it's on there. It is on there for sure. I actually have a journal that a business coach gave me a couple of years ago now, and I think there's 101 spaces for you to
Hmm.
fill out a bucket list. And I thought, oh, this is going to be so easy. Like I can think of 101 things that I'd want to do, and I think I'm at 57 or something like that. But again, I have time, right? I have time to figure it out what it is. But the Chelsea show, that is on there for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of
Wow.
follow my link and you can get to the images and there's lots of images of the flower show.
Oh, swoon. That'd be so great.
11 acres, by the way.
Oh, wow.
That was 11 acres.
I'm trying to think of the show in Toronto.
Canada Blooms?
Canada Blooms, yes, which isn't
Yeah.
happening anymore. Since
No,
COVID, it really put a damper on the whole
it
thing,
did.
unfortunately. But
It
I
was a
do
lot of fun
remember it was a lot of fun.
because we were desperate in March for something.
We needed something,
Yeah.
right? Like we're just dying to see flowers and plants and greenery and smell lilacs and roses or
Yeah.
something. But so it was Canada Blooms is the one that has a theme every year when they were
Yes,
doing it.
that's right. They
And
did.
I remember they did a Hollywood red carpet or a night at
Yep.
the movies was the title of the theme. And all of the flower displays had something to do with red carpet or gala or Golden
Yeah.
Globes, that sort of thing.
There
But
was a
what,
singer-songwriter one time.
yeah, singer-songwriter.
That was a good
Um,
one.
so I remember a couple years now, I covered a teaching contract at Fanshawe College
Hmm.
and in their design studio course, second year students. And I remember coming up with the project, and it was based on Chelsea's show, the Chelsea Flower Show meets Canada Blooms.
Mm.
And I encouraged the students to come up with a show garden. And there was no budget, but you do have dimensions of 10 by 20. So it's 10 feet by
Hmm.
20 feet. That's all you have. There's no budget. Whatever you can come up with and use your creativity. But I remember using the theme of health and happiness and really playing with just the joy that gardens bring people,
For sure.
right? Like life can be, for lack of a better word, shit sometimes,
Yeah.
right? And then you go into your garden and you see a new bloom,
Yeah.
or you see something change color, or you see something just sprouting that you thought had died over the winter,
That's where I'm at right now, trying to remember what something is.
right? And just the sheer joy that gardening can bring people of all ages. It doesn't care what age you are, what gender you are, what you do for work, how old
No?
you are, what your abilities are, whether you're in a wheelchair or not. Like gardens have so much to offer everyone,
Yes. There'd be a lot less trouble in the world if everyone was a gardener.
right? Right? So hopefully we can convert everyone just one garden at a time.
One
One
garden at
garden
a
at a
time.
time. You and me, David, we're going to convert everyone. Uh, so in your pre-interview questionnaire, I asked you if you have a favorite plant or favorite group of plant, and you said it changes all the time, which I imagine. I mean, the
It
years that
does.
you've been gardening, because even your current gardens, you started in 1985, but how long have you been gardening? Like, where did this passion start? Can you
We
think?
moved to a new house when I was 10 years old.
Okay.
My dad was a gardener, loved to garden, and he started building the garden. And I kind of helped. I had to break sandstone with a big hammer to make gravel for the paths. This is back in caveman days.
Caveman days. Oh,
He carried
geez.
rocks home on his shoulder from,
Uphill both ways.
yeah, yeah. And then when I was 14, I worked a summer at the big house and I
Yep.
was a gardener's boy. I helped the gardener
Yep.
fetch and carry, sprayed roses, probably with awful chemicals.
Right.
And I weeded and weeded and weeded and weeded.
Oh my
Wish I had a nickel
gosh.
for every weed I pulled.
So when you were 10 or 14, just a couple years ago, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I
Just a
wish.
couple. So if you had to pick right now a favorite plant, is there something that you are just really in love with at the moment?
I should have thought of that before.
I know I'm putting you on the spot.
Um, I'm thinking, wait a minute. I have a greenhouse full of stuff that I grew under lights.
Hmm.
Oh, it might come to me later.
Okay.
It's on
Well,
my
we
mind.
can come back to
Um,
that.
Yeah, I'm just looking out the windows. There's nothing flowering yet, but it's got some beautiful daffodils now. It's the time of year you love daffodils,
Yeah,
but there's too many for me to choose from.
I know. And when I get put on the
Brilliant.
spot too, I was like, but I like them all.
Yeah. I've always grown lantana into small trees.
Oh, beautiful.
They sell them at the garden centers, just
Yep.
little wee plants for summer.
Hmm.
And I've for quite a few years I've kept them over and trained them. I had one that was,
Nice.
well, in the planter it was as tall as me with had a 2-inch trunk on it.
Oh my gosh.
I tried to keep it alive. I planted it in the garden, tried to keep it alive under a top with a light bulb for heat.
Yep.
The light bulb went.
Oh no.
So I
Ah,
lost it. But you know what that means? There's
you
room for
have space
something else.
for, yeah, that's always what I say too. Well, one plant dies, it means that I've got another space, whether it's in the garden or on the shelf, right? And
Yeah.
just experimenting with stuff. So I'm hoping maybe this year I'll get a little greenhouse, but our backyard is full shade. So to have a
Ah,
greenhouse, it's like, well, okay, it's going to be a shaded greenhouse, you know?
yeah.
But
Yeah.
you were mentioning daffodils, and it's funny because before I got into uh, landscaping and landscape design in the world of horticulture, which was totally by accident in 2013. Yes, 2013. So just over 10 years ago. Like I had not an inclination. I just didn't realize that there was this whole world of horticulture that people actually had jobs and got paid to do. Like
Yeah.
I thought gardening was just something that I loved to do. There's no way people would pay me to do this, right? But I remember growing up and not liking daffodils because everyone had them. And I thought
Mm,
they were dull and boring and just daffodils. And I had no idea how many different daffodils there are.
a lot.
Like there aren't just yellow daffodils.
I was in England, I think it was 3 years ago,
Hmm.
this time of year, and they've lined all the roads with daffodils. And I got fed up with them. I tired of
Yeah,
the sight of them. And I tried to research, wrote a column about it, how this came about, and it just started here and there, and then service clubs were planting them,
doing
and next
them
thing you
and
know, and they spread.
they do.
They just lined the the roads everywhere. Oh, and
Wow.
I remember my favorite plant
Okay, I'm ready.
right now, wallflower. They're a
Wallflower.
challenge here. Beautiful fragrance. And I grew them seed, planted last year, forgot about them. They looked rough through winter.
Yeah.
Right now, they're growing well and they're just about ready to flower tomorrow. And I had
Nice.
yellow ones, which flowered last year, which they shouldn't have because they're biennial.
Oh.
But the red ones that didn't are flowering now. So they look really nice.
And so here wallflowers, they're an annual?
Oh,
No, biennial.
biennial. And oh, that's right. Ask me the name, the
I
botanical
know.
name.
I'm asking you for the botanical Latin name because I'm
Goo-
like, I feel like I should know what it is, but
Google is your friend.
yes, when all else fails, Google
Yeah.
will has all the answers.
I always say, people assume I'm a garden writer, that I'm an expert on everything. I'm
No, you're
not.
just resourceful, but
Exactly.
don't downplay that because
No,
I tell you, one of my, I would say, pet peeves is or are students slash people slash professionals who can't who aren't resourceful. I really take that for granted that I
yeah.
can be resourceful, but there are people that it's like, well, where do I go? I don't know. Google the address. Like
Yeah.
we have all of this knowledge, all this information at our fingertips. Just try to find it and
Yeah.
you'll find it. Go to the library, do some research. Like,
Learn what are the best sources.
yeah.
There's some great ones and there's some are nonsense. There's so many memes flying around now.
Oh my
10,
goodness.
10 tips for your garden or something, and it's rubbish.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see those too. Um, oh, that's too funny. And so, another question, unless do you have the Latin name? Were you just Googling it or you were just telling us we'll look up
Well, I
wallflower
could
later?
Google it, but
That's okay. We'll look it up later.
we can
I'm
all
curious
Google
now
it.
as to what that is. Yeah.
Wallflowers.
There you go. If you're listening to this podcast, you can Google it and you can look up what the Latin
Yeah, they
word
do
is
sort
for
of grow in
wallflower.
walls. I've seen them growing in walls in Britain. They're straggly.
Okay.
and they'll grow in cracks in a wall.
Very
Maybe
cool.
not here,
Yep.
but
Hmm. Something to look into. And so you've got lots of favorite flowers, but generally not a houseplant guy.
oh well, yes, I've got a few.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm just looking at a curly jade and a regular jade and some succulents. I've got a bougainvillea.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the mini one. It's turning into a kind of a bonsai, straggly thing.
Yep.
I can turn this around if you want to see.
Yeah. Oh, it's a little blurry.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, all of my plant babies, they're all usually I turn this light off when I'm doing the podcast because
Mm.
it makes me look like an angel. There's like this light behind me.
That's true.
But it's my grow light and all my babies over there. But I'm still just really in love with the begonias. So that's
Yeah.
this guy over
Oh,
here. That's
another
my
favorite.
pink lady begonia.
I love Rex begonias.
Yes. The Rex
Yeah.
begonias and my all-time favorite begonia is the escargot.
Yes. Yes.
The golden ratio spiral in
Yeah.
every single leaf is just extraordinary. Love
I
it.
might have one downstairs. I kept some over
Yep.
winter in the garage, which doesn't freeze.
Nice.
I fill it with plants for the winter. It's never seen a car.
Yeah. Your garage is all plants, not yeah, mine is gardening tools. Our car is not in the garage either. It's all my gardening memorabilia or paraphernalia or whatever the word I'm looking for is. I don't know. Let's see. What else did I want to ask you here? Oh, so hardscape material. I know we're not going to talk about this much because you and I are both plant people. But you mentioned brick, that you've laid a lot of it. So is that in your own
Yeah.
garden?
Yeah. Yeah. The patio, I've got a side patio, which is shaded, was the first.
Yeah.
Then a rear patio, it must be 20 feet by 10. Then a brick pathway that curves down the backyard. And I
Nice.
picked up the bricks, a construction site, and they were going to bury them because they don't send skids back if they have too many.
Right.
And I just say, hey, can I have them?
Yeah.
And
I'll take them off your hands.
yeah, I got them. Made a great
Nice.
path. I've relaid it once. It's still okay,
Yep.
really. Not as neat as it used to be, but a
Yeah.
bit of moss on it.
I
Needs
have a
needs
thing
power
for
washing.
yellow brick. And it's not a
Yeah,
Dorothy or a Wizard of Oz thing. But here in London, Ontario, which I'm not even born and raised in London, Ontario, but I do consider London, Ontario home, right? I've lived
yeah,
in a lot of places, but here when I see houses that are like the heritage homes here, they have that yellow brick that is
yeah.
just
They do here too.
um yeah,
Yeah, the older homes are yellow brick.
I just love it. I just love it. And it's really not a yellow brick road thing. But I would love to do a whole patio and walkway in that heritage
I
brick.
don't
But
know how well it holds up in
oh,
winter
it
because
wouldn't.
it's a
Yeah,
clay brick, whereas the bricks I have are the manufactured concrete bricks.
right.
So they last. They've been down for 30 years.
Yeah. I've had the
So,
opportunity actually to tour a few um brick and stone manufacturing facilities and
mm,
see just how they compress the material, right? So with
fascinating.
clay, it's like they pour it and it dries, but then it shales off
Yeah.
because it's not compressed. But then how they're making stone now, it's a really
How,
cool
how
process
they're
to
making
see.
anything now. It's
How they're
amazing.
making it. Yeah, everything. Everything. Um, and so sorry, I'm just going through the things here now. Um, it might sound silly, but it speaks to my heart. I love that on the questionnaire you mentioned about endless puttering.
Oh, yeah.
And you are not alone. I know you're not alone because
No.
people who have a garden, it's not about I don't know how I say like I think a lot of people maybe assume garden is work and a lot of weeding and it is, don't get me wrong. But once it's established and those plants fill in, it's the puttering, it's the
Yeah.
deadheading, and it's exploring and um like what a benefit to mental health.
Yeah.
you
I've
know?
had visitors to my garden and they'll always say, oh, this must be a lot of work. And well, it's quite a bit this month
Right.
in spring, but very little the rest of the year.
Yeah.
I mulch well. I don't get many weeds because I mulch. I just have
Yep.
to water. I have too many planters everywhere. My wife says not so many this year. I've had as many as 80, 90, 100 pots and planters.
Really?
So,
Wow. So are you a Paul Zammit fan?
yeah, I know Paul. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've met him a few times. I've introduced him a few times at garden conferences too. He's quite a character.
He is. And whenever I think about pots and planters, I think about Paul.
Yeah, he's very
So,
good designer,
yeah.
great speaker.
Well, that you inspire me because if you have 80, 90, or 100 pots, it means that I have room for more pots.
Oh yeah, he always got room.
You always got room for more pots. I actually scored a very recently, I discovered a place in Shakespeare, Ontario,
Mm,
which I didn't even know was a place, but it's very close to Stratford. I was doing a site visit with a client and he had this beautiful Victorian iron planter on his front
mm.
step. And I said, "Where did you get that?" And he said, "Landon Ross. There's this antique place called Landon Ross in Shakespeare, Ontario, and they have a whole bunch of garden stuff. Like not just the planters, but furniture, French furniture. Like,
I think I've seen them because we drive through Shakespeare to Stratford from here.
yeah. So, and it's two antique stores across the street from each other. So one
Yeah,
is called, I think, the Flip or Flip something, and then there's Landon Ross. And I walked in and I bought two 9 foot tall gate doors that are wrought iron
ooh,
and two Victorian large planters that will be delivered in the next few weeks. So I'm very excited about
excellent.
that.
What you going to
So,
put in them?
do you know what? Right now I mean, I can't pick a favorite. Here I was putting you on the spot and I'm like, what am I going to put in the planters? But I really like Gora.
Yes,
And I know it's technically perennial, but I actually haven't had a lot of luck with having it come back.
I've got a patch beside my driveway. It must be 5 feet by almost 2 feet. It's
Yeah.
been there for years, and it's just spilling over every year with
And I
flowers.
love I love that airy, like right now, I can't maybe say a favorite plant, but I really love that fine texture that moves in the wind, similar to grass, but not grass. There's
Yeah.
so many flowers. I mean, the Verbena bonarensis is another
Oh,
one of my,
another, yeah, favorite.
and it's an annual, but it self seeds,
Yes, it does. Too
right?
much.
And I think I actually got that tidbit of information from something you wrote on the Facebook group. Because
Ah,
I had mentioned I love this plant, but I can't find the plant to plant it every year. And you're like, don't worry
uh,
about it. It'll reseed.
ooh,
So,
another favorite.
mhm.
I've wanted one for a long time, and this is a challenge. It's a ceanothus. There's a native Ontario ceanothus.
Hmm.
Uh, the little what they call it, the Jersey tea shrub, something.
Oh,
But
Jersey tea. Yep.
yeah, that's a ceanothus. I've seen them in England, and they cover with blue blossoms,
Yep.
just amazing, rich blue. And I tried to find one. They're not hardy here. I tried to find one from a nursery in BC, and they never responded. Then I did find a
Hmm.
company, Phoenix Perennials, and they were really helpful. And they've
I
agreed to
love
ship me
Phoenix
one.
perennials.
They were great, and they're going to ship one to me. I had to pay for shipping. It's not,
Yeah.
well, it wasn't that bad. And I will keep it over in the garage like I do with my lantanas,
Yep.
get bigger. I'd love to see the blooms in it because I've seen 6, 8 feet high and just a massive blue. And everybody loves blue in the garden.
Because it's not always so easy to find a true blue.
No,
Usually, like even the blue phlox, it's not blue, it's purple.
no,
Like, why did they call it blue phlox?
no.
Honestly.
One of the bluest I found is the convolvulus. Blew my mind. Little flower from Proven Winners, if we can say that.
What is it called? The potato?
Convolvulus,
Convo-
Convolul, did I say? Convolvulus, Vullus.
Convolvulus. Okay, I'm
And
gonna
it,
look that one up.
and it blew my mind. Not
Okay.
blue, blue, but blue, blue.
Yeah. Blew my
It'll blow
mind.
your mind.
Yeah. That's like one of my many favorites is the Amsonias
Yes.
because you get the white star-like flower that turns blue, like a true blue, and then the whole thing turns bright yellows and golds in the fall.
Yeah.
Like just extraordinary on a perennial.
I have grown that. I think it just got too aggressive in my one flower bed.
Yeah,
So I gave it a break.
there you go.
It might be back. I don't know.
Who knows? Yeah, I like
Mhm.
you had mentioned Phoenix perennials because I remember a couple of years ago I found at Fanshawe College actually right on campus I came across a drumstick primrose
Mm,
and they had a tag on it and it was a perfect sphere of a flower or
yeah,
collection of florets, right? On a stem and it did look like a drumstick and I said this is so cool. I need this.
yeah,
And the only place that I could find in Canada for a drumstick primrose was Phoenix Perennials.
yeah. Oh, they're
And I
out
had
in
a bunch
BC.
delivered.
Yeah, yeah. BC, they can grow a lot of same stuff as you grow in Europe.
Yeah. I've got
Yeah,
a bit of a primrose collection now,
yeah,
which I'm shocked to see them. They bloom in November. I see blooms in March. I see
yeah.
blooms in April in the heat of summer. I do have them on the east side of my house, so they're not baking. Um, but huge range in primroses.
Yes, there are. There's a candelabra I really like.
Candelabra primrose.
Yep.
I am writing it
They
down.
have a ring of flowers at different points up the stem, and
Huh.
they can grow a couple of feet high or more.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
candelabra.
You've got me hooked. Candelabra primrose. I'm going to look
Yeah,
that
look for
up.
that one.
Um, what else
There's
was
a
I going to ask
series,
you?
and I can't remember the series offhand, but there's a bright, rich blue one. Uh, can't remember the name. You can always
Yep.
text me, and I'll tell you what it is.
Excellent. Will
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
So we've got about 2 minutes left here.
Okay.
Um, I like to keep the timing to make sure that we stick to the time that it is. Um, but is there a book that you think is a game changer for either personal or professional development or people who are looking to get into
Mhm.
gardening? Was there a book that you came across that you were just, wow, this is a
Oh, I
great
used
book?
to have Marjorie Harris's books that were great. I
Oh
had
yeah.
some books at one time, but
Yep.
you know where we've gone now with information is all online.
Digital, right?
Yeah, and it's a shame. Uh,
I'm quite
One
addicted
of
to
my
books.
favorite books is one about garden explorers, the people that went out into the world in
Oh,
in the 18th century. I'd have to text you with the correct name, but
okay.
something like the garden explorers or the garden adventurers, the people that travel to China and the rest of Asia looking for plants. It's fascinating stories.
Could you imagine having that job in that
Oh,
time, in that era, to be like, hired by the prince or the king or whatever?
yeah,
Hey, I want
yeah,
something exotic for my
yeah.
front foyer.
Yeah, they were always looking for things that nobody had or what everybody had.
Right.
That's, that's the way it goes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hold you to that. We're going to find the name of that book. But that
Yep.
sounds really cool. I'm going to add that to my list for sure.
Yeah.
And I think that about wraps us up. I just got a warning that we have less than a minute. So, David, I am so glad that you came on again.
It's been a
Thank you
real
again.
pleasure. Thank you for having me.
I've been a big fan of yours for a long time, and I will still continue to be a big fan.
I'd love to see Kinky Boots.
Excellent. Well, we're
The
sold
movie was
out.
great.
Sorry. So, thanks again, and I will
Yeah.
talk to you again soon.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. That concludes this week's episode, hosted by me, Heather Gerard at My Landscape Artist. Now, before you go, here's some info about our sponsor, ext.tech. In today's fast-paced world, your landscaping business needs modern solutions to keep up with the change. That's where EXT comes in. EXT is revolutionizing the way you manage projects and streamlines your landscaping, snow removal, and construction operations. Instead of juggling 5 different software packages, endless spreadsheets, losing track of leads, and missing out on potential sales, you could be leveraging AI job routing, client management, and financial insights with a modern mobile app that employees love to use. With EXT's flat rate pricing, you'll never be caught off guard. If you're ready to revolutionize and grow your landscaping business, visit ext.tech today to learn more. And for additional savings, use the code HOPS10 at checkout, or just tell them that Heather sent you. See you next week for another episode of Hops and Hedges.